looking at problems in the world and trying to pose solutions to those problems, it takes more than one person.
I think collaboration is really key for 21st century skills. In a lot of ways, we're modeling what is going to be required of these students when they are out in the world in the future.
You can't learn in silos, and by collaborating, Sonja and Meredith are really demonstrating the value of bringing these institutions, ideas, concepts together and helping kids see how they relate to each other. They build on each other's strengths and they cover each other's weaknesses, and they inspire kids to want to work collaboratively.
My dad was always interested in the space program, and he had a scrapbook of the first moon landing. And I remember seeing that at a really young age and kind of grew. They took me to the space centers and all that growing up. So that was one of my big interests, even in middle school and 7th grade.
I remember being maybe 5 or 6, and the first time I got birthday money that I could spend on my own, I went to the toy store and picked out a chalkboard and an eraser. So in 7th grade, I distinctly remember sitting in school and thinking to myself, well, when I'm a teacher, I'd like to do it this way. We have quarterly thematic units where we integrate science and social studies and language arts and technology, and we frame it all around a global issue, and that becomes our theme.
For example, we have a theme that's based around food and food issues, because that's definitely something that's in the world and in the news frequently. So we look at food through the eye of genetically modified foods. What are the pros and what are the cons of genetically modified foods? So as the kids are learning the basics about genes, they're also thinking about how these genetics concepts are used in real life situations with genetically modified organisms.
How can they solve society's problems if we incorporate more genetically modified organisms, or are they bad? And really trying to get them to answer those questions themselves.
Yeah, getting them thinking about the real issues. It's amazing. You give a group of kids this topic, or sometimes even choose their topics that they're going to do a certain project on, and they go and they explore and they research, and it's all guided, but they're doing the research and they're the ones that get excited about it because they're so invested.
We want them to be engaged. If they're not engaged, we're not doing our job.
Yeah.
And I think that that makes them want to come to school, and then encourages them to work harder. When then their peers and their group projects, they will hold each other to higher standards and accomplish more.
They are very sophisticated in the way they look at pedagogy, the way they look at the curriculum, very forward-thinking and proactive in their planning, and really take seriously cutting-edge new ideas that are published, put it to work in the classroom, and the beneficiaries are all the students they are seeing every day.